What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? All right. So, here's the Asia stream for Tuesday. I'll wait for a few more people to get in here. Just give me 1 second. Let me actually send this in the chat. Let me send this in the chat real quick. There we go. All right. All right. So today, like I kind of mentioned today in the Discord, I had some errands to run this morning, so I was not able to catch the awesome long. If I was here, I can almost guarantee you that I would have gotten long off this 5-minute gap. I probably would have taken something like this, at least for the 1 hour to at least to this high probably right here. So that's probably what I would have taken. But yeah, like I said, I had to run a few errands today, so I was not able to get that long. After that, I did kind of hop on somewhere around here. And after that, it was just a slow grind up. You can see, I was bullish pretty much, to this gap fill up here. So I did, I didn't want to take any actual trades in here because we're just kind of slowly grinding up, So I did just kind of play around. I did take a sim trade right here. We're still in it right here. But yeah, so far no trades. So far no trades for the day, Like I said, it would have been really nice to catch that if I was on the charts, but I was not. So yeah, let's kind of see what we're doing right now. Let's go to the daily. See where we closed on the daily. All right, so pretty strong candle close in the daily. I'm thinking we kind of continue through here and kind of hit this daily gap up here. So obviously probably not tonight, right? But let's take a look at the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. What's up, Ryan? How's it going? So just kind of going sideways right here. We do have an hourly. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna delete this because we have it over here. So we do have an hourly gap right here. You can see we did tap into it. That's what we tapped into this morning, actually. Is it? No, it's not. Never mind. That was a different gap. That was this one right here. All right, yeah. So we do have this hourly gap right here. Let's see what happens with this. Oh, one thing, by the way, guys, Apex is 90% off right now. I think it's 90% off till Friday. So if you guys want to get 90% off Apex, use code GC Trading. But yeah, we do have a hourly for value gap right there. You can see price did tap into it. If we go to the 5-minute right here, yeah, that was pretty close to market close right here. It got pretty messy. Was there a play? Yeah, there kind of was. Right here, there was a nice inversion right there. Honestly, right there. What happened? We took out this low, right? We held this 5-minute gap right here inside the hourly gap. Got our sweep right there. Got our inversion right there. Again, that's another really great trade. But unfortunately, I had a pretty busy day. I was not on the charts. But yeah, that's a pretty solid play right there as well. Still early in the week. Of course, yesterday was Memorial Day, so did not really trade then. Yeah, let's see what we're doing now. So we do have that hourly gap. Let's see if we want to come back down into that gap. You can see sellers kind of, held this area right here, right? Buyers stalled out. So let's check what ES is doing. ES, pretty similar thing on ES right here. Yeah, pretty similar on ES. Let me check one thing. All right. Okay, yeah, so let's see. We do have a 5-minute gap right here. So do we want to come down and hit that gap? Let's drop down to the 1. see. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay. I mean, like, you know, we're kind of just in this area right here, right? There's nothing that I'm really kind of looking at. Let me pull something up real quick. All right. Okay, cool. So, you know, okay, if we can get 30 people, on this stream, I'll give away an Apex account. Deal? 30 real people, not bots. And I will give away an Apex account. So, let's see. Let's go to the 15-minute. All right, so 15-minute. You know, we do have this tiny little gap right here. It's pretty small gap right here. You know, it looks like, you know, we have what, 8 minutes left on this candle. All right. Let's go down. Let's see. I mean, like I don't really know. You know, like overall, I'm bullish until we get to here. This gap fill, I am bullish. I mean, even higher than that. But you know, like, what are we gonna do in this, you know, very range? I don't really know, right? Like, it's not great. This morning, I mean, like, this morning was pretty good. You know, not gonna lie, this morning was pretty good down here. That was a pretty good setup. I really wish I would have been on to take that. But yeah, just gonna be patient. Just gonna be patient. See what we get here. You know, here's the 1 minute right here. I mean, Let's see. So, you know, we've been kind of consolidating here for the past 5 minutes or so. You know, it looks like we are going to inverse this gap potentially. This 5-minute gap will close. This 5-minute gap will be created in less than 2 minutes. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't, you know, like, I am bullish. I am bullish, but right now we're just going sideways. You know, it's not like, you know, there's anything great. Like one thing that I could see us doing is, like, okay, you know, like, we come down here, take out this low, right, tap into this 5-minute gap right here, and then continue off that. Get like an inversion. Like, I could see something like that. You know, I could see something like that for sure. Oops. You know, something like that, back up to this high, right? But for, you know, for us to get that, obviously we need price to come down. We need price to come down here. What's up, TA? What is up? Let's see. All right. So if we go look at the daily, if we look at the daily over here, let's look at ES. Yeah. I mean, like this is so bullish. Like this is so bullish, guys. Like look at ES here. Here, why? Okay, why do you guys think that I think that this is bullish? All right, I want to hear what you guys think. Let's see how well you guys know my strategy. Why? So this is a daily chart, right? But why do I think this is bullish? Does anyone know? There's multiple reasons. Nice TA, nice. I've been good. Bounce from daily FEG. That is one thing. Yes. Yep. So bounce from the daily for value gap, right? You got daily gap right here. Price tapped into it, right? Pretty solid launch, and then also, I believe we did inverse. Yeah, we did. Inversed the daily gap, right? Pulled back into that 1 hour, inverse daily gap, right? What are we probably going to target over here? Daily gap, right? So I mean, like, you know, if you get like this, you know, like if I were trading options or free eval, so if I were you know, trading options or, you know, swing trading, like I would be in this. Like I would be in. I mean, like, you know, I do hold SPY and stuff like that, but yeah, this is a pretty solid setup. This structure right here looks like trash. I don't think so. I do not think so at all. I think this is as good as it can get. I think this is as good as it can get right here. There we go. Let's go back to the 1 minute on NQ. So I do want NQ, like, for me to actually take a trade, I do want NQ to pull back here. I do want NQ to pull back. I wanted to take out this low right here. That would be ideal. Do we have equal lows? Are these equal lows? No, they're relative equal lows. You know, we do have a gap here, do have a gap there. You know, just kind of waiting. I don't really want to take anything right now. Right now we are chopping. We are chopping. Even though daily looks good, the 1 minute looks horrible, in my opinion, right now. So see if we can yeah, I mean, like, not really doing much right now. Not really doing much. ES likes to put in equal highs a lot more than NQ. That's just something that I've seen. I mean, like, if you look at this, like, come on, look at this. Look at this wick right there to the tick. Same price to the tick. Same price, same, like, I mean, like, look at this. This is the most equal high thing I've ever seen. This is the most ES thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like this what ES does. It loves to put in equal highs and equal lows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 touches to the tick. You know, I want this to pull down here more, so I can look to get long for real. For real, guys. For real. Let's see. What do we have? Yeah, I mean, like I'm not really looking to do much right now. I'm just waiting right here. Let's see. Go to the 1 minute. Didn't really create any gaps here. Not really. So we did come down here. We did, hold this gap right here. This is just a 1 minute gap. We do have a 1 minute gap right there. You guys can hear the music, right? I don't have my headphones on right now, so I can't hear it. I'm just kind of hoping that it's playing. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, no, it's playing. It's playing. Yeah, we're good. Sounds good. Thank you, Jocelyn. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for price to kind of take out this low right here. Maybe take out this low, tap into this 5 minute gap right here. So I'm looking for. Look for a long off that. So after yesterday was Memorial, today I had some errands to run. Tomorrow I'm happy to get back into the normal schedule tomorrow. So that'll be good. That'll be good. The normal routine trade in the Discord at New York Open, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Asia stream, same time as tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, price isn't doing much right now. Price is not doing much. I doubt we kind of inverse this though. I bet we just kind of tap into this and then flip. Just a lot of waiting right now. A lot of waiting. It's unfortunate that I missed both my setups today. But there will be plenty more setups. Plenty more setups. Just no FOMO. Wait for some good setups. Take the good setups. We're chilling. It looks like we did inverse. Yeah, we did. All right. All right. Oh yeah. So okay, everyone, the orb plus fair value gap indicator is released. It has been released. It has been released. Here it is. So it draws your opening range right here. Yeah, let me delete this. So it draws your opening range right here, as you can see. Right, you can go in, you can change the colors. And then it draws your fair value gaps at and above or below, or higher or below. So for above, it'll draw them above. For below, it'll draw them below. All right. But it won't really draw them if you're just kind of in the middle, right? So you can turn them off, turn them on. You can change the colors of them right here. You can extend this thing if you want. You can shrink it. You can change the text size. You can do whatever you want with it, right? It's free. It's released. It's free. You can get it in the Discord in the free indicators channel. All you got to do is join the Discord and just get it in there. It's free. So if you want that indicator, it's in the Discord. I'm also working on another indicator right here. I'll kind of show you guys like a little sneak peek. There's still a lot more to be done with it. This is just kind of like just the very base part of it. But it's right here. So this is the, thank you. So this right here is the indicator that I'm kind of working on. There's just like a little bit of it. So it'll draw your kill zones or your sessions. Pretty much, you can go in, you can change whatever session you want. All right, you can do a bunch of stuff with it. But yeah, so pretty much you can draw your sessions, whatever sessions you want. You can use 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions, right? All the sessions. Right now I just have it set to 1. That's Asia. So right here, we can see, okay, what price do? Price took out Asia low. We got a strong inversion with the buy sequence, ripped up, right? This one right here, this one's either break even or a loss, okay? Like I said, there's still a lot of false signals in this. I'm still working on this. It's gonna take a lot more work. This is just kind of where I'm at right now. Like let me just find some good ones, right? So like this one right here, pretty solid one. That one's probably a loss. This one's definitely a win. That one's definitely a win. That one, I mean, there's no way you're losing on that. That's definitely a win. All right, that one's probably break even. That one's definitely a win. Probably a loss on that one. Loss on that one. Right. So as you can see, that one's a win. Win right there. Right. Win. That one's probably a loss. So there's a lot of these, right? So this is kind of what I'm working on now. There's still like a lot of false signals. I still have to filter some stuff out, but that's kind of where I'm at with that right now. And yeah, it's probably, I would say like 20% done, 25% done. But that's gonna be another one. That one's gonna be kind of a whole, kind of like its own like a model. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on there. But yeah, let's go back to here. Let's see what we're doing. Let's see what we're doing on NQ. So we do have a fair value gap right here. If you guys are bearish, you guys can look for this short right here to continue down. Well, we'll see. We also have this gap right here. This is a 1 minute, so let me go draw this. 1 minute gap. 1 minute gap right there. So we have these two 1 minute gaps. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Look at ES real quick. ES looks super messy. ATR is probably pretty small. It's like 5. But yeah, tomorrow morning in the Discord during the New York stream, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, I will be giving away a free Apex account. So I'll be doing that sometime during tomorrow's New York stream. That starts at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to watch that stream, that's usually where we do most of our action, is New York AM. So if you want to watch that stream, if you want to get or have the chance to get a free account, free eval, Apex eval, you can do that tomorrow in the Discord. We'll do the same thing where we pick a rubber duck. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give out another one tomorrow too. And the giveaway can be redeemed for any account size from all the way from 25K to a 300K. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, like right now, I'm not seeing much with price. Not seeing much with price. Like I said today, I've been pretty busy. Kind of when I can, when I was able to hop on the chart and not hop on the chart, and looks like I've been pretty unlucky. It looks like both the moves happened when I was not on the chart. So yeah. That's how it is sometimes, you know. That's how it is. Can't catch every single move. Cannot catch every single move. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, right now, you know, not really. Let me check ES. Did ES take out that high? Yeah, ES. No, put in equal highs again. See, that's what ES does, guys. That's what ES does, especially when there's very low volume. This is what ES does. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at that, to the tick. And then look at this right here. To the tick. It's because they're low volume. Because there's very low volume right now. Yep, that's it, Francis. That's it. Yeah, so for everyone that was on the stream this morning, you guys probably saw me enter the sim trade right here. You know, again, it's just a sim, but it's up about 78 points right now. You know, I'm looking for this gap fill up here. We are just ranging right now, so I'm thinking like, I mean, like really the only way for me to get in would be like if we kind of dip down here and then go. Very nice, TA. Very nice. Let's see. Yeah, you got chopped up a bit. You cut it on the prop and demo. Chopped up 10 live. Yeah, hey, that's all. It's fine. You know, just no FOMO. No FOMO. FOMO is not real, guys. FOMO is not real. It's all in your head. You know, it's just like people get so focused in on this little tiny area, you know, and I'm like this is everyone, like this is every trader, right? I'm not just pointing someone out, like this is me, this is everyone that has traded. They have felt this before, right? You know, trading, like, you know, feeling FOMO is this little tiny dot, and everyone's just so hyper focused on this dot right here. It's just like this is the only thing in the world that they care about, right? But if you zoom out, you know, this is the bigger picture right here. It would be this, and that dot does not mean anything, you know. So if you miss a trade, if you miss a move, it's completely fine, because there's this one or 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 this, right? You know what I mean? So it's like you know, like if you miss one trade, like, you know, you're fine. Like this morning, I missed 2 setups this morning because I wasn't able to be at my desk. Like, you know, like one, I can go on FOMO right now and start going on tilt and blow up all my accounts, or I can be like, oh, you know, okay, I know that there's gonna be another trade. I just have to wait for that trade, right? So, you know, like just telling someone not to have FOMO, it's like, oh, just don't have FOMO. Like, okay, like how, right? The only thing that I've seen that has helped people is just experience. You know, you can't just tell someone, oh, you know, don't go on tilt. Like, well, yeah, like they don't plan on going on tilt until they're on tilt, right? So, you know, it's just experience. You just gotta keep trading, and you'll learn. So we're just bouncing between these 2 1-minute gaps right here. Not really looking to do much here. Not really looking to do much. Is anyone like in like a live trade right now? Anyone currently trading? I'll be shocked. Like I'll be shocked if someone's kind of trading this right now. I would be very shocked. You know, if you guys know how I trade, you guys know that I like patience. I like a lot of patience. Whenever I don't have patience is when I usually get destroyed. And I feel like that's the same thing for a lot of traders. So 21,560. 21,560. 21,560. 21,560. That's I mean that's that's up there. That's up there. We have not been to that area in a long time. At least I don't think. Yeah, no, we haven't. The last time we were at 21,560. Oh wait, no, never mind. Wait, let me see. Yeah, no, last time we were at 21,560 was like long time ago. February. Oh no, sorry. Never mind. My bad. I saw it right here. Yeah, over here. May 19th. May 19th, we were at that area. We're also there on May 21st. Yeah. Yeah. Are those equal highs? Relative equal highs, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm bullish, you know? Like, I'm, like, you guys know me. If you guys watch me, I've been, you know, if you guys have watched me for the past few weeks, we have all been bullish since pretty much about here. Right? We've all been bullish since, like, around here in this area. You know, right here, I really like this on the daily. I like this move. We tapped in that daily gap. We're pushing higher. I'm looking for this daily gap. I'm looking for this daily gap over here. So, if you guys haven't already, please hit that like button. But yeah, looking to take out those highs, I guess, and then that daily gap, which I think tomorrow, I think we'll want to pull back, create like a little bit of a wick, and then just pop up. So, yeah. But right now, you know, I mean, like, you know, I don't want to trade this. Like, I do not want to trade this. Like, I don't see anything right here. Thanks, TA. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I really do not want to trade this. You know, there's nothing to take. So, for example, like the reason why I loved this setup so much earlier today was, one, because we were tapping into an hourly gap and we're kind of wicking back up into it. You can see it right here. Two, we took out this level right here with a nice displacement candle. Three, strong buy sequence closing the gap. So like that's why this is just A plus. Like this is A plus trade right here. You know, that's it. You know, so yeah. I wanted, you know, I kind of hopped on the chart about right here. And I wanted price to pull back into this gap and then to continue higher and look for the inversion there, but we just started grinding up. I was like, all right, I'll hop off. And then later we did get this gap right here, bounce, boom, inversion, rip up. So now we're just chopping. We're chopping right now. You know, for me to get into a trade, you know, I want price to at least kind of tap back into this 5-minute gap. at least. Which we might just kind of just like do this, you know, then just kind of slowly go up there. So you know, just going sideways. You know, like, I mean, if there was something here that I, you know, that I would want to trade, like, I'll trade it. You know, but this is no bueno. This is really no bueno. Really no bueno. You know, what are we holding right here? If we really want to start zooming in on this move, we're holding this gap right here, which it looks like we might inverse it now. But this thing right here, see, we've held it. Right. So let's see what this candle does. You know, again, we're just kind of tape reading here. Like, we're not really looking to trade this right now. If price action was better, you know, yeah, we would look to be taking a trade during Asia, but you know, it's so bad right now. I just want to kind of just, you know, watch it. I don't really want to do anything with it. Got, you know, 12 seconds left in this candle. Let's see if we do inverse this little micro gap. These micro gaps, guys. The micro gap is 2 points. The 2-point micro gap. The 2-point micro gap. I mean, like, yeah, this is so messy. This is so messy right here. I'm tired of these lines being on this chart. I kind of just want to close it out so it's not here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna close it out. There we go. It looks much cleaner. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this. Like, first, I thought this was kind of choppy right here, and then we just did this. It was like, oh yeah, look at this. Let's look at the ATR. What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. Yeah, 3.7 right now. You know, it changes from candle to candle, but nice. Very nice. It looks like it's been, you know, between 5 and 3. And whenever your ATR is below 5, you really should not be trading, you know, on NQ. You know, ES, it's pretty much less than a point. This is no, there's no place to be trading. Not even like evals, honestly. Like, you know, for evals you need volatility. We do not have volatility right now. We do have some news tomorrow. Let me check the news, guys. Let me check the news. Yeah, we got FOMC tomorrow at 2. We got FOMC tomorrow at 2 p.m., guys. So I'm honestly thinking price is just gonna kind of wait for that. So Yeah, yeah. That's tomorrow. So price will probably wait for that. Um, yeah, guys. If we get, let's see. I mean, like if we start getting some more movement here, then yeah. But I'm not seeing much. Oh, you're trying to hack on the evals tomorrow? Nice. CPI tonight at 9:30. CPI is pretty much always in the morning. So I bet it's not USD. If it's not USD, then I don't really care about it. Let me see. Let me do all this. CPI tonight at 9:30. Let me see. Let me see. It's Australian. It's the Australian CPI. So that's not really gonna do much for us. I mean, like, it might move in a few ticks here and there, but it's not really gonna, like, that's like the market's not waiting for that to move. It's not like FOMC. Pretty much what you got to look at is like the red folder news for USD. That's pretty much like the main thing. Like, I'm not saying other things can't like move it, but the market, the market likes those big USD red folder news pieces. Down under, men at work. Men at work. It's a good song. Yeah, guys, price is horrendous. Price is pretty bad right now. I mean, we are in a 5-point range. We are in a 5-point range right now. Like, I hate coming on here and like, just have like no plans to take a trade. But like, I don't want to force anything here. I really do not want to just force a trade just to take something. I like being patient. I like waiting for actual setups, for actual movement, and we do not have that right now. We just don't. All right, it's not like we can force the market to give us an actual setup or something. It's not there right now. So, like I'll stay on for a few more minutes, but tomorrow, of course, we'll be back on New York AM. Again, that's where we usually do most of our action, is New York AM, 9:30 a.m. Eastern in the Discord. Join that for free. Links in the description. But yeah, right now, I'm not gonna take anything. It's not even on eval. There's no movement to do that. So when you're in a 5-point range for the past 20 minutes, it's not so great. Not so, like, if we go look at this 15-minute candle, look at these 15-minute candles here. Last 3 15-minute candles have been in a 15-point range. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We do have FOMC at 2 p.m. Eastern. So price will probably start moving after that. I'll probably look to trade PM session as well. New York AM and PM. Maybe New York AM will kind of get like a nice move like right off the bat, and then just kind of just consolidate and just wait for FOMC in the afternoon, and then it'll probably pick it up in the afternoon. That's kind of what I'm guessing. I don't really know, but I'll hop on tomorrow, obviously during New York AM as always. But yeah. I really hope some of you guys caught this play from this morning, right here, this long play. So yeah, you know, I mean, I think I'll call it there. I think I'll call it there. You know, Apex is 90% off right now. 90% off. Use code GC Trading. But you know, again, I don't really want to stay on right now just because price is not doing anything at all. So, you know, not really much for us to do here, right? Best thing to do is just to walk away, just with you know, just stay flat, stay patient, stay out of the market until we get some movement. All right. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern in the Discord. Adios, guys. Thanks for watching.